to our newsroom shows hundreds of people crowding an Arco near Central and Alondra. After smashing the door, dozens of looters flooded into the store, grabbing anything they could. LA Sheriff's deputies tell us there were thousands of dollars worth of merchandise stolen and 1,000 more in damages. This as deputies deal with numerous street takeovers throughout the city. Deputies say they couldn't intervene because of safety concerns as they were very outnumbered.
That doesn't sound good now, does it? Joining me now, my friend Dave Rubin of course, the great Rubin Report. Dave, this stuff seems to be happening a lot now in blue cities in America, where the cops will just kind of have to just park it outside and film while the animals take things over. Is this just what our cities have become now?
Jesse, can we have your cracked producers put gas station looting expert beneath my name? What in God's name are these children? And that's what they are. What are they doing attacking a gas station? I mean, at least in the old days, they would, loot a Target. You can get a big screen TV. You could get a basketball and a golf club and an outdoor chair. What are they? They're going for sugar-free Red Bull, and you saw the one kid who was grabbing all the condoms as if he's going to have any use for them. I mean, what in God's name is going on here just sort of culturally? There's the condom kid. He's going to be grabbing them. Watch this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this. I'm going to take all those condoms. I'm going to sell them on the black market. It's completely ridiculous. But look, the truth is, joking aside, I mean, this is just not going to stop in blue cities, period. Los Angeles decided to go from one bad DA to another. They decided to go from one progressive mayor to another. And nobody will stand up for law and order there. And as you know, we're going through this mass migration in the United States where the good law-abiding citizens are just saying, hey, enough's enough. And the other part of this, of course, is that, a lot of these gas stations, even though they have big names attached to them, whatever it is, Shell, et cetera, they're licensed and owned by usually immigrants or first-generation people in America, just the average guy who's not some rich gazillionaire. And at some point, they're not going to want to run these stores anymore. And then where are we going to be?
Well, one, I'm a little bit offended, and it's impossible to offend me, Dave, with your besmirchment of the gas station. The gas station is one of the great places in this country. If I'm on the way home tonight and I want a Hot Pocket, maybe some lottery tickets, maybe I want to go buy a pack of cigarettes with beer, a little donut on the side. I get all these things and antifreeze at a gas station. I will not stand gas station besmirchment on this show, Dave.
Wow, all right, Jesse, out of all of that, you forgot the 7-month-old hot dog. The one hot dog that's slowly going on the thing. How'd you forget that of all of them,
That's true. Oh,
There's always
man, it's
one.
true. All right, quit. There's always one. There's always one, and you're right. They never change it. It's just there forever. No. All right. Back to what you were saying. So this is my problem, Dave, and I don't fully understand this. Maybe you don't either, but why the endless cycle? Like you just mentioned, they keep bouncing out these nutball communists who are going to turn open the jails, but then they turn around and welcome in a new one the next day. If that was happening to my neighborhood, rich, poor, middle class, I would want a change of some kind, even if I'm not political, right? If I'm not a Republican, Democrat, whatever, I would say, well, whatever we did before, let's not do that again. And I would change my behavior, but it doesn't change. Why?
No, one of the disappointing things about the left over the last, say 7, 8, 9 years is that they have consistently doubled down on every bad policy. Show me one big government policy that works. Show me one tax increase that did anything to help the people it purported to help. They consistently go to their worst side. And then all the moderates, whatever moderate liberal existed, and there used to be moderate liberals, there were things known as blue dog liberals, blue dog Democrats. They don't exist anymore. The party has been completely taken over, and no one is radical enough. So they're always trying to out-radicalize each other. I mean, look, Jesse, what you're showing right there is from LA, but look what's gone on in Chicago the last couple of days. Chicago, which is basically the murder capital of the United States, which has the strictest gun laws in the United States. They get rid of Lori Lightfoot, who is a far left loon, and they bring in this guy who's even worse. And then next thing you know, literally a week later after he's put in, you in essence have massive rioting in the streets. Oh, there you go. I mean, look at this. That would never happen where I live in the free state of Florida. I assure you it would not, because we've got red mayors in basically every city except for Fort Lauderdale at this point. and we're a law and order state, and people just have to decide what part of the country they want to live in.